in the first 2 days after I've used my product testing strategy to validate the product and simply scaling up the budget, that is what we're left with. $32,000 in 48 hours using this exact strategy that's current time. But here's the kicker on a brand new store. For this video, I basically am going to be showing you guys my bulletproof product testing strategy that I've been using for a year now. At any time you see, me doing big numbers, I mean today, we did 17,000. And I wanted to show you guys this example just to prove to you that it's still working in current time. And it's a great foundation for people starting out to spend the most minimum budget possible and know how and when to scale. If you're looking for everything completely unleashed, there is a PDF as well as all of my other strategies for TikTok ads and scaling between 25 and 50,000 per day consistently. You guys can get that all in my Black Hat Discord group down below. It's the best investment you'll ever make, and I can guarantee you there's nothing like it in the space. I've literally made millions of dollars using this foundation. So yeah, you're welcome. Alright guys, so it's just past midnight, and as you guys can see, in the last 2 days on this store is brand new. Here you see congratulations on your 1,000th order. The store is brand new in the last 2 days. We've done about $32,000 in sales and all. But yeah, so as that being said, you can see here the month to date. This is fully brand new store. This is literally putting myself into your shoes. I did it for the video. And just showing you guys how easy it is, because there's so many complications. People are asking, how do I breathe? What do I drink? What do I eat? And I'm pretty much going to give you guys all of that. My average day, what's going on inside of my head, when I'm running ads, dropshipping stores, etc. I know a lot of you guys are really asking all about that. So anything I can do to help, I'm here. But yeah, so pretty much this all goes into TikTok ads. And now TikTok ads has been killing it lately. This is something I recommend to use for your dropshipping store. It's what I use. And this is ultimately where I'm going to be holding down the ad strategy, mainly because I believe it's the best opportunity. It's what's making me crazy money. And why not share it with you guys? But yeah, so TikTok ads, as we know, and I only use agency accounts right now. Agency accounts have problems sometimes, but lately they've been rocking. This is April 22nd. They are rocking. I love the agency accounts. These are what the more blue chip advertisers such as, Amazon, DoorDash. This is the accounts that they use. They're more favored, and you basically buy into that relationship, but agency accounts don't cost anything. Link down below. But other than that, guys, you're going to need to understand the basic fundamentals, because I'm guessing a lot of the guys and gals here watching this video, they're testing. They don't know much about actually running it. And then some people are very advanced and some intermediate. So I'm trying to hit everything here, guys. Bear with me. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and create campaign. And then our advertising objective obviously is going to be conversions. We're going for conversions here. TikTok has its own list of people who buy. And then we're going to go to CBO. I always turn it on. And this is my test strat. So with this, I'm going to set the budget here to $50. We're just going to start with $50. Again, guys, I'm going to be showing you for the most minimal amount that you can spend. And we're not even going to need to spend the full $50 to where you can hike that price up and scale it. And this is pretty much how you can take it from $50 to whatever you'd like, is what I'd say. I say a nice range to play with is 5 to 10K if you're new. There's a lot more processing complications that come into it when you go a bit higher. And yes, if you are wondering about all that stuff, subscription-based business, everything like that, where you make the wealth in e-com, hop in my Black Hat Discord. I have everything that you need to know with processing, chargebacks. This one's always a big debate. For Pixel, again, I recommend, personally, what I do is I create a pixel that's not actually attached to this store. How do I do it? I simply hit create, set up web events, TikTok pixel, next. I just give it any name, automatically set up, Shopify. Oh, dope. Dope, dude. Okay, Shopify, and then click next. Super excited to be bringing you guys this. This is like gonna change lives. This is one of those ones that changes the lives. The product testing strat. This is what I do again. Next, complete setup. And yeah, so now we can simply go back to our campaign, hit the refresh button. We have a brand new dead pixel. Now it's not connected to the store. That's something that I do. It's really up to you. So I don't track my data. It's a lot of people in the community know it, but I don't track my data on TikTok. I use third-party UTMs such as ClickMagick to see my CPAs, but I don't even scale off of my CPAs, right? I use the 3 common metrics such as CPA, CPM, and CTR. Now, those are going to be a lot more accurate as far as scaling to a height because you're looking at 3 metrics of data or parameter because you're looking at 3 parameters at data versus 1. So you have a lot more data with that, but what you need to know is your product's relative and common metrics to where, they can be assessed by knowing if you're profitable or not, basically. I know that sounds like a lot that I'm throwing at you, but that's what I do. Now you can also connect it to the store if you're brand new, so that way you kind of get that handheld experience into tracking your data, tracking data between Facebook, TikTok, big debate, a lot of gray lines in that. So this isn't a pixel cloaking video. If you guys want more info on that, you know where to go. But user comments, video download, I turn these off. I'm sure you've seen leave them on. I'm sure you've seen leave them off for various of reasons. Again, with all of my experience, leaving them off at scale and when testing works the best and stays the most consistent. Again, consistency key here with TikTok. This is the most finicky platform I've ever ran my ads on, but that just means that there's more ways to utilize and manipulate it and get better results for spending a lot less. Very debatable. I'll keep it short, but the reason I don't turn my comments on is because, yes, they can drive engagement, but it can also drive the wrong type of engagement, and then all of a sudden TikTok's optimizing for that audience. So if we're basically leveraging the video optimization system that this platform has. With Facebook, we leverage the pixel optimization. Here, it's a different platform. We're not playing the same game. Yeah, they might look somewhat alike and have the same kind of campaign, ad group, ad funnel, but different platforms. For testing, I do not turn on automated creative optimization. It's just something that it can work for the better. It's something I like to use when scaling, and it gets rid of a lot of spend issues and will help keep you with low metrics at a high scale. If you guys are wondering for more info on that, if you've been running ads for a while and you haven't had success, I definitely recommend trying it out. But for testing, again, we're keeping it very controlled. We don't want loads and loads of variables. We like fresh ad accounts, fresh pixels, fresh creatives. We don't want anything to somewhat off-center this foundation. And this is why I love this foundation. It's why it's worked for over a year now on multiple products, multiple stores. You guys literally saw me just do it for this video. I recommend when you're testing, literally just do the United States. I see so many people, with the agency accounts, you can target around the world. You can pretty much target anywhere from anywhere using agency accounts. So that's one of the huge upsides of it. And, I definitely recommend trying out the big 5s in EU countries. Those are killer. But for when you're testing, and maybe this could be your one variable if you were to split, if you're a bit more advanced and you want to split different tests. But this ultimately, this is what I do. So I just do United States nowadays. I go here all the way from 18 to 55 plus. And so interest targeting, I leave it off. I always have and I always will. I fully believe interest targeting in TikTok is broken. Anytime I've tested it, trying to get past 5-10K days, it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work at that scale, if it's not holding consistency there, why would I do something that's not consistent at low scale or when I'm testing, right? So I want as many control variables as possible. I don't use any of this. Reason being is because I'd rather leverage the video optimization versus interest targeting. It's only going to put in these subdivisions of these groups TikTok makes and categorizes, and you don't actually get the full reach, the full potential, and you don't get that optimization, which is, generally what can take people from literally 0 to hero same day on this platform. Again, I wake up ads at all, and then I'm able to just ramp it up. And, that my scaling method on that is in the Black Hat Discord. I will be dropping a video on it here pretty soon. And there's a 50K day video where I kind of somewhat talk about it too. So you could go ahead, check that out. I'll have it right here. But yeah, this is a product testing video. This is my ad strategy for testing. yeah, so you can start it really low, and I did it with this exact setup, and then you can take it really high depending on how brave you are. So that's why you see a lot more guys, going. You see all these bigger numbers with TikTok ads, but the one thing a lot of people don't get is it's usually happening within a short amount of time, or they're not optimizing completely, and there's just so much different variables. Staying consistent again with this platform is the biggest key. It's the one thing I'm still working on every single day. We've made a couple million this year. You'll see that in my next video, but it's tough. Now with TikTok ads, other than that, I don't touch any device targeting expansion or anything. With the schedule, I do place it like an hour back. That way the ads will get approved generally a lot faster and without as much like review. So they just get approved and they're active. Day parting, you might be wondering, well, if you're in the US, why don't you day part? I've been day parting for a long time. And again, with advertising, it's all relative. It's not, I'll be the first to tell you, it's not one size fits all. You're watching this strategy. Yes, this is a perfect foundation. Yeah, so like 6 months ago with TikTok ads, it was a lot different. And, it would just blow your budget in the night. But I think it's gotten a lot better at kind of, showing it to people who are actually awake in the night. Really, again, we're just leaving it controlled. We're going to leave day parting off for now. Scaling, it's always awesome to test. Again, everything down here, we're just going to leave it as is. So we're going to go shoot over into this creative sector here. So the creative is one thing that I want to just pull out of the screen and talk to you guys about. And then I'm going to get into, more scaling this and how, like I said, you can take this and you can, within spending $25, all of a sudden that same day you're making, tens of thousands of dollars using my strategies. So when it comes to the creative, you're going to want your creative. I have a full video on this as well. I'll put it up here because I'm going to do my best to explain it. But like, let's say, okay, I used the same product for example, but I'm going to give you guys like a quick example. Like, let's say this bracelet's my product. You only want to show the product, the function, the offer. And what I mean by that is exactly what I just said. You don't want any girls in the back. You don't want any, like controversial things. You want TikTok to optimize this video to the people who are genuinely interested in the product, and that's another reason that we leave comments off. What happens is a lot of the time, I see this all the time. People, they'll have amazing like metrics, but then they aren't getting any conversions, and they're getting all these site visitors. They're getting awesome CTR, awesome CPC, awesome CPM, and they're like, why is it not converting? And it's like, well, you have a bunch of men that are going onto the site to look at girls' butts. So that's a huge example, or with jewelry or anything really. So just keep that in mind with your creative. You want it to be very controlled, mundane, everything like that. I do have a creative testing and scaling setup video. Now, once that's created, I simply go to the ad group level and I hit copy and I do it 3 times, and then it's literally just the same ad group. Now, they usually use all the same creative. Nowadays, I used to split a lot between here, but I just thought it was too much to focus on. I'd rather kill an ad group than a creative. So yeah, so I just have a total of 4 ad groups. Now you may be like, well, it's a testing campaign. And yes, there's other structures you can try when you're scaling. There's other things. So I have my scaling strategies, but I said, you know what, let me take my testing campaign. And I simply, as you see here, at the campaign level, I simply popped in $1,000. This is for the last 2 days as well. Ads for the last 2 days, but I simply popped in, $1,000. Budget would literally say $50, right? This is a testing campaign. And then I would pop it all the way up to $1,000. Now you might be saying, well, that will totally break the results, or I can't trust that. I'll be the one to change your lives and tell you to take that extra step. Fucking do it. If you got the money, do it. Or go to 100 or go to 200 and do that the same day. Do that within 3 hours, 4 or 5 hours of the ads killing it. Yeah, there's no set time, but I generally, will wake up around noon, to be honest, and I'll have my ads running. And this is called surf scaling. I have a lot more information on it. You'll probably see it around, but I'll take my budget and, it's noon, I wake up, I see I have good metrics, good CPM, CTRs, and CPCs. Again, that's what I scale off of. You can try with CPM, or you can start with a pixel and look at CPA, or you can use that ClickMagick UTM is what I use. But ultimately here, I'm raising budget that same exact day. That's, that's the whole fundamental of it. That same day, when I see metrics are good, I take advantage of it and raise the budget. Would that work with Facebook? Hell no. Would that work with TikTok? Miraculously, yes. Basically, it's all optimizing and favoring you that day. So it's pretty cool. It's something that I found that no one really talks about or does, and it's how I've been doing these big days. But yeah, I literally took the exact testing campaign that I was starting on this brand new store, and I decided to scale it to 1,000. And then I was like, okay, well, I want more of those. They're working great. So I went crazy with it. It's a money printer. It's a money glitch, as some would say. It's too easy. So I really hope, that's the gist of this whole testing strategy. That's what I do. That's how I look at it, and that's how I think about it. If you know, you know. If you don't, just check out the channel. But that's what I think in my head when I do this stuff. I really hope you guys got awesome, infinite value from this. I know this will be one of those ones that change lives. But make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of people that watch these videos they don't actually subscribe. I got crazy knowledge. I just show you. Basically, I'm the one guy who just shows you everything behind my ad account and store. So hopefully that can help somebody. But other than that, join the Black Hat Discord group. Giveaways in there every day. On agency account balances, make sure to comment down below. I love the community we're building. I'll get back to everybody. Ask questions. What do you want to see for the next video? Other than that, guys, that has been it for me. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and wish you the best success. Peace out, soldier up, and salutes.